Live from Nationals Park in Washington, D.C., we've got baseball on the show. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Washington Nationals. First pitch coming your way next. And on the mound for Washington in this one, number 51. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, they're going with the opener in this one, so this is an interesting look. He's probably only going to pitch an inning, maybe two at the most, and it's going to be unconventional. I think he's going to pitch backwards, more off speed, and then fastballs late.
Just about ready to roll. Jake Mangum getting ready to hit. And we're off and rolling here in D.C. The 1-0. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
The 2-1. Went with the sweeper, but it misses.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
That one finds the zone, and now it's 3-2.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Almost a coin flip for the umpire in that call, but most umpires just don't want to give pitchers a break up in the zone like that.
And now it's Brandon Lau. Good power, not great in the OBP department. That pitch gets the corner. Strike one.
Outside, that's a ball.
Mangum on at first, nobody out. Step off throw to first.
Thanks, he's in.
Mangum back in on a dive.
That's ball two.
The 2-1. And that is out of play. Left field, way back there. Carrying well. Pulls it in on the warning track. Here's the Pirates lineup now. One thing these guys do very well is stay out of the double play. They've hit into the fewest of any team in the league, Chris.
Well, Boog, situational hitting isn't as common with all the slugging in today's game. But a team that shortens up, hits behind runners, and advances bases adds a lot of value. Pitchers can't afford to give them free base runners because this group knows how to capitalize.
Brian Reynolds, batting with one down, takes a strike. In the air, left field. And he'll play it on a bounce. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with one gone.
Batting fourth, right fielder, number
Now it's the right fielder, Esmeralyn Valdez. And that's in at the knees for a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Two on, one out.
Ball one.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Strike 2.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Now all even up. Gets a piece and stays alive. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Here's the veteran first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
And the 1-0. On a line, base hit. Doesn't stop. Heads for home. Head first slide, and he's safe. On the board first, it's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
First and second, 2 outs. Nick Gonzalez now at the plate.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got 1 run in. You got to try to get another one or maybe 2.
Two on, 2 outs. And a strike on the outside edge.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Out towards right center field. Base hit into the outfield. Reynolds comes round and he scores. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Comes through with the RBI. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
So 2 down. Marcell Ozuna will hit next. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Ball, that's low.
Two aboard, 2 outs. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Good job at damage control right there. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Pirates 2, and the Nats coming to bat. We go to the bottom of the first, and on the mound for Pittsburgh in this one, Jared Jones. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs. Situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
Got the bat going too soon at strike 2. Jones, 24 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2020.
Ball upstairs.
That
Ball.
one missed. Just off the outside edge. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the changeup, and it was successful. As we take a look at the Nationals lineup. Trailing by a couple of runs already, and I'm sure they'd like to erase that deficit quickly.
Yeah, you don't want to let this deficit get into your head and you're trying to just make up the difference with one swing and you really don't have the base runners on. You've got to contribute, keep the line moving, and all of a sudden you have a big inning, everything shifts, and you find yourself in the driver's seat.
Meade in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. A 1 down. And there's a foul ball. Lifted in the air, right center field. Out number 2.
Batting third, first baseman.
And now the first baseman, Andres Chaparro.
Hey.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Hit on the ground to short. Triolo. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They trail it here 2-0. Back in Washington, D.C. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Andy Rodriguez. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swinging a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That one blasted deep to right. Way back there. It's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. And he starts off the second with a double.
He was all over that one. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Jared Triolo, the next Pirate to hit. And a foul ball. Man at second. Strike two.
No, inside.
On the ground to third. Meade throws across the diamond. One out in the second.
Up next for the Pirates, center fielder Jake Mangum.
So the Pirates batting order turns over. Jake Mangum digs in now. He walked and came around to score his first time up.
Ball.
One out and a runner at second here at the top of the second. Sliced hard but foul. The lefty ready and a 1-1. In the air, right field, Cruz moving under it. 2 down.
Up next for Pittsburgh, second baseman Brandon Lau.
Lau at the plate. Fly to left his first time.
Let's go, Carson.
Tap foul at the plate. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That one carrying. Makes the catch up against the wall. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Pirates 2 and the Nationals nothing. Back here in Nationals Park. Bottom half of inning number 2. Dylan Cruz digging in for the Nationals. Right through there for a strike. That clips the corner.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot. That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
That one not close. And the count is even 2-2.
Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far moving the ball around nicely.
Hard on the ground to first. O'Hearn steps on the bag. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting fifth, left fielder Dalen Lyle.
So up next, Dalen Lyle.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Climbing the ladder with that fastball. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Fights it off. You'll see another. And a ball and 2 strikes.
Definitely
ball
a
two.
swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
High fly ball, right field. And there are 2 outs.
Batting sixth, center fielder, Jacob Young.
Next to hit for the Nats, Jacob Young. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass.
Ball.
And he lays down a bunt. Has to barehand it, throw to first,
Dang.
but it's not in time. Base hit.
Batting seventh, second baseman.
Nearly a highlight reel
Jorge
play at third, but the
Viva.
bare hand grab still wasn't enough to get the out. Great effort to make that play as close as it was, though.
So a man at first. Now it's the second baseman, Jorge Vivas. This one popped up. And that is that. So 1 left for Washington. They trail things here 2-0. All set for the start of the inning. To the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Brian Reynolds. That
Ball
misses the
inside.
zone, and that's ball 1. The Nationals have some action going in the pen. Justin Lawrence, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1. That's to third. Meade fires across the diamond. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Now batting right fielder, number 55.
Esmeralyn Valdez getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Foul ball there. That one ripped left field. Carrying well. Into the bullpen and gone. He sends a rocket to left. And they tack one on the board. It's 3-0.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
1 down. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. This one in the air, center field. Young in position. 2 away.
Up next for Pittsburgh, third
And here's a
baseman,
look at how he's using his
Gonzalez.
pitches in this one.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. These hitters haven't looked overmatched, though, and he may need to try something else.
Gonzalez in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Now, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And another ball. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. 2 down, nobody on. Fouls one off. 2-2. Next offering way off the plate. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Payoff pitch. Now a screamer into the outfield. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. So runner at second, 2 down. Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Hey!
Man on second, 2 down. And it's even up to Ozuna.
Ball, that's in.
Right through there for a strike. That missed by a lot. And the count's full. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Hammered on the line, base hit. Here comes Gonzalez. The tag, and is in there, and they lead by 4.
Up next for Pittsburgh, catcher Indy.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Nationals pen. Number 51 done for the night, and the opener strategy clearly didn't work out this time. New arm coming on. We'll be back after a short break.
Now pitching for
Justin
the
Lawrence
Nationals,
on to pitch out of the pen
31.
here.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
Man at first. Up next for the Pirates, Endy Rodriguez. Doubled his first time. The 1-0.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Spins the plate. That is strike 2. This one in the air. Chaparro. And that'll do it. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Pirates 4 and the Nationals nothing. Back in Washington, D.C., bottom of the inning, Nasim Nunez digging in for the Nationals.
If there's nobody on in front of him, you know, a single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base.
Bunting for a hit. Bare hands it. Tough
No,
play.
he's safe.
Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
I don't know if he planned to lay down that bunt before stepping into the box, but with the infield playing back, he saw an opportunity and he took advantage of it. Nicely done.
Man at first, nobody out. Next to hit for the Nats, Drew Millis, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. And that one is lifted in the air. Mangum settles under it. He's got it.
Up next for the Nationals, designated hitter, James
So the Nets
Wood.
lineup turns over. James Wood, the next to hit, led off the game with a strikeout.
I'm a little surprised with how patient they've been against the fastball. They've taken a few for strikes now. I'd like to see them show some confidence by attacking those pitches.
That one's in there. And the count is 0-2.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed.
Ouch, that one got him.
Up next for the Nationals,
Here's the third baseman, Curtis Mead. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. First pitch, and he has to get out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That's a ball.
That one
Nope,
missed.
up
Now
there.
3-0. And that'll
No,
load
that's
the
a ball.
bases.
Take your base.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look.
Up next for the Nationals, first baseman.
And it's a called strike after the review. So they've still got both their challenges.
Hey, 2.
Line drive, base hit. Coming home. One run across. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third. Runners at the corners here. One away. Andres Chaparro digging in for the Nationals. 0 for 1 so far. Grounded to third. Could be 2. Over to Lau. Onto O'Hearn. 2. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 4-1. As we go to the top of the 4th. Stepping in, Jared Triolo. There's a strike, 95 of that one. Pitch misses.
Ball 1.
And that's ball 1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And the count 1-2. Stays alive. And that is downstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Next pitch is outside. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Now it's going to be Jake Mangum.
Let's go, Justin.
line to right, and that'll be a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Second baseman Brandon Lau.
Pretty good fastball location. Down and in on the corner, but that was just a nice job to handle it and hit it hard. Very tough spot to get the barrel to most of the time, though.
So digging in, Brandon Lau.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
He was looking to come up with the shutdown inning, and off to a shaky start. The Pirates trying to break this one open. Top half of inning number 4. And that's
inside ball 3.
The inside edge. And now 3-0. Sinker catches the zone at the knees. Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Here comes a 3-2. And they're all loaded up.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
And now a high leverage at bat for Brian Reynolds.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open. The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. But as a hitter, can't be over anxious. That pitcher's up against the wall. Make him come to you.
Close, but call the ball. And it's 2-0.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
That one drifts inside.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Ball 4, and a run comes in to score. So bases all loaded up. Esmeralyn Valdez, the next Pirate to hit. He's already homered in this game. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Base hit. 1 run is in. Here comes Lau. In comes the run from second. And it's now a 6-run lead.
Oh, that's a big at bat coming through in the clutch to drive in a pair. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Justin Lawrence departs, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Now on the mound for the Nationals, P.J. Poolin.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
Ryan O'Hearn will hit next.
We just might be talking about this at bat in our post-game wrap. He's proven he can drive in runs in these spots.
And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Reynolds, the lead runner at second. Valdez at first with no outs. That one ripped, but foul. Two and one now. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away.
Up next for the Pirates, third baseman, Nick Gonzalez.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Nick Gonzalez.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
That one close, ruled a ball. Ball one. Still only one out here in the inning. Ground ball right side, could be two. Bebus over to second, on to first, double play. On now to the bottom of the fourth. It's the Pirates 7 and the Nats 1. Back here in Nationals Park, ready to go, bottom four.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out. Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Battling here as he fouls it away. The 1-2. Ground ball to the right side. O'Hearn takes it to the bag. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now the left fielder, Dalen Lyle. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. The Nats with a lot of ground to make up. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. That one's in there. 0-2 now.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. One, two now. Swings and misses. That's the second out.
Up next for the Nationals, center fielder.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Two down, base is empty. Now Jacob Young. Slice to right. Fair ball. Around first, heading for two. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Up now for Washington. Jorbeat Bebos. Flied out his first time.
Boom, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Man at second. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single. It's 7-2.
Well done. Drives in the run. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
So a man aboard. And here is Nasim Nunez. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball. The 0-1 out towards right center field. Mangum settles under this one, and that ends the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 7-2 ball game. Back in Washington, D.C., we go to the top of the fifth. Here's Marcell Ozuna.
You know, these Pirates really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
And that's in for a strike. And a count 2-1. Late with the swing there. On the ground to the left. Meade sends it across to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
Pittsburgh catcher Indy Rodriguez.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Endy Rodriguez. 1 for 2.
Nope. That's inside.
And
Ball,
another
that's
ball.
outside.
Tapped on the ground softly to short. Nunez tosses to first, and the first two set down to the top of the fifth.
Up next for the Pirates, shortstop Jared Triolo.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. P.J. Poulin out of the game. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the
On to pitch now for the Nationals,
Number
Andrew
56,
Alvarez. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Alvarez.
Jared Triolo getting ready to hit. That one's in there. 0-2. Backed off the plate that time. That to right. Brings it in, and that'll do it. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh, but they're still on top 7-2. Back here in Nationals Park, and it's the catcher for the Nationals, Drew Millis. First pitch swinging.
Well, these Nats need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Ball one.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Up next for the Nationals, designated hitter.
Next is the designated hitter, James Wood. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power.
Aye.
The Buccos leading by 5. Last half of inning number 5. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Valdez gets under it. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the Nationals, third baseman, Curtis.
Now the number
Mead.
2 hitter, Curtis Mead. A walk, and he's also singled.
Aye.
Hit on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul. Two down, nobody on.
It's a tough
that's just
pitch,
out.
but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Nationals go quietly. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Welcome back as we look at the highlights from today's game so far. And now, Jake
Leading off for
Mangum.
the Pirates, center fielder Jake Mangum.
Let's see it, Nats. Come on, Nats, let's go.
Foul ball. Line drive, knocks it down. He makes the
He's
throw,
safe.
but it's not in time. And the speedy runner is on at first.
This
Jose
change
Tena,
defensively
he's
for
forced
the
into the game at
Nationals.
shortstop
Now
due to
playing
the
shortstop,
injury.
Number 8, Jose Tena.
Up next for the Pirates, Brandon Lau. Swings and misses. And that's strike 1. Mangum aboard here at first with nobody out.
Ball one.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. So the call stands. One challenge remaining for them now. On the ground, and foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Alvarez keeping an eye on him. Reynolds in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Gets the call, and it's 0-2.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Ball, that's down.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Man at first, one away. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of this stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
On the ground to short. Out number 3. It's the Pirates 7 and the Nationals 2. Well, we go bottom 6. Digging in, Andres Chaparro.
First baseman, Andres Chaparro.
That's in there. Strike one. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Isaac Matson up and throwing. Sisk getting loose as well.
Ball.
Ground ball left side. Gonzalez to first in time. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Up next for the Nationals, right fielder Dylan Cruz.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Dylan Cruz. He's grounded out a couple of times. Out towards right center field. Mangum takes it in for the out. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Nationals,
Dalen Lyle digs in now. Missed
Nope,
with a
that's a
changeup. Ball 1.
looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Pitch misses there. 3-1 now. Draws the walk there.
That's ball 4.
Challenge from behind the dish here.
Up next for the Nationals, center fielder.
And that one did find the strike zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. Two down, nobody on. And he hits a ground ball right side in plenty of time to first. That ends the inning. It's the Pirates 7 and the Nationals 2. Back in Washington, D.C., they put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
Ball 1.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Tap back to the mound. Tosses to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Up next for the Pirates, third baseman, Nick Gonzalez.
Nick Gonzalez, the next Pirate to hit.
Ball, that's upstairs.
In the air, right field. Cruz on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Pirates, left fielder.
Here comes the
Marcell
manager out of the
Ozuna.
dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Andrew Alvarez gives way, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for the
Brad
Nationals,
Lord into the
number
game.
41.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Here comes Ozuna up to the plate.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Two down, nobody on. And a strike to the outside corner at 95.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Ball.
Here's a 1-2. Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. It's the Pirates 7 and the Nationals 2.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Isaac Matson.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
Here's the center
Leading
fielder,
off for
Jacob
the
Young.
Nationals, center fielder, Jacob Young.
He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark, but obviously out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
Ball, that's inside.
Matson measures 6 feet 2 inches. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Caught him looking for the K.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch to stay on. You don't want to get beat inside, and as you see that pitch continue to run away from you, by the time it's in the catcher's mitt, you think it's a ball off the plate away.
Next to hit for the Nats, Jorbeat Beboss. And a big swing and a miss. Way out front for strike 2. Curve
Ball
in the
1.
dirt. The Pirates leading by 5 here at the bottom of the 7th. That one misses in the dirt.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Comes a 2-2. And a swing and a miss. And 2 away now.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Jose Tena now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Yo 1. Fastball for a strike. Got him looking. And he strikes out the side in the 7th. It's the Pirates 7 and the Nationals 2. Ready to begin the 8th. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Andy Rodriguez. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. Action in the pen down there. Zach Kent, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. And the 0-1. Tap back to the mound. To first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Up next for the Pirates, shortstop Jared Triolo.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Jared Triolo. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one. Pop foul out of play off to the right. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Got him. That's out number 2.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Mangum at the plate now, and that's strike one. Base hit center field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Now here is Brandon Lau.
Inside, ball one.
Mangum off of first with 2 away. The kick and the pitch. Runner
Ball,
goes.
that's outside.
There's a ball. Throw to second.
Safe.
He's safe. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
Man on second, 2 down.
Hey.
Lau wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep both their challenges. .3-0 down. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Lau wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. And it's going to stay a strike. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Man at second. And now it's filled up. This one in the air, center field. Young under it, and that is that. It's the Pirates 7 and the Nationals 2. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. The switch hitting catcher will come up to hit. Drew Millis. In the air, right field. Valdez under it. 1 away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Designated hitter.
Back to the top of the order now. James Wood digging in for the Nationals. And first offering is fouled off. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Mangum on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Up next for the
And the Pirates
Nationals,
manager making his way to the mound now as he will make the move. Isaac Mattson won't go any further tonight. And as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for
They hand the
Pittsburgh,
ball over to
number
a new arm,
48,
Evan Sisk.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
Now the third baseman, Curtis Mead.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
And that one is lifted in the air. Valdez on his way over. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. It's the Pirates 7 and the Nationals 2. All set to start the ninth in this one. To the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Brian Reynolds. Center field. Young under it. And there's one away.
Now batting, right fielder, number 55.
Esmeralyn Valdez, the next Pirate to hit. He's already homered here in this one. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swings through him for the K. That K is his third of the game.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Pitching change here, Zach Kent.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn. On the ground right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Next to hit, Nick Gonzalez.
Ball.
The 1-0. Fouled off left side. And a 1-1.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 3. That one fouled off.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
To kick the 3-2. Fly ball down the line. And it lands foul. So we reset and we'll do it again. O'Hearn, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Hey, you got this.
Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. This one in the air right field. And that's a fair ball. O'Hearn around third. Relay throw home. And he's out.
On the tag. He's out.
Down, and that ends the inning.
Man, I think his legs are feeling good in this one. He really tried to stretch it there to go from first all the way to home, but he ran out of steam a little bit as he came around third. Great relay from the defense, a quick tag at the plate, and they cut down the run.
Back here in Nationals Park. Bottom of the 9th. Andres Chaparro digging in for the Nationals. And it's fouled away. Swings through that one for strike 2.
You know, that's a swing you'll see a lot against a good sinker. Just right over the top. Tough to barrel that up.
Lined, and that's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
At the plate, Dylan Cruz. 0 for 3 in this one.
Ball.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
The Buccos leading by 5 here in the last half of inning number 9. On the ground right
Foul.
side, and that's just foul. Oh, great stop. The feed for 1. They get the
He's
double
out.
play, and just 1 out to go now.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
So they're down to their final out. Here's the left fielder, Dalen Lyle. Two down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Left field. And that'll fall for a base hit.
Up next, for
Stepping
the
in,
Nationals,
Jacob Young.
Center fielder, Jacob Young.
And that one
Oh, that's too
upstairs,
high.
ball 1. In the air, right field, Valdez should have this one. Hauls it in, and that's the ball game.
So Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
7-2 your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.